Hi guys, it's Mars here. I'm talking about a kind of sensitive video today. Not my usual, and I normally don't do long form content. I hope to do more in the future though. But I will give you a trigger warning right now. There is essay, SH, and topics related to that in this video. So if you don't want to see that, please go click off and go watch something that's nice and whatnot, and go enjoy yourself at all. Anyways, so when I was in high school, freshman year, I dated this man. I'm not gonna say his name, but for the sake, we're gonna call him the Big J. And he sexually assaulted me and raped me on multiple occasions throughout that relationship. Not good, right? Man. Also, he would bite me as hard as he could, even if I told him to stop. There would be bruises all on my forearm. And it's messed up if you really think about it. It was not a fun experience for me. It's a very hard thing to talk about, at least for me it is, but I wanted to get it out there because the police didn't do anything. So there's one specific instance I really do want to talk about, and that is when I spent the night at his house. His parents didn't want us sleeping in the same room. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, good night, bye. And so I went to go to bed in the guest room, to sleep for a little bit, or I'm trying to fall asleep, and I just couldn't. I felt like something was wrong. Turns out something would be wrong. So he comes into the guest bedroom, rolls off the blanket, and begins dry aging me. I'm a fight or flight person, and normally I choose flight, but for me, flight is just standing there, deer in headlights look. So I just let it happen. I was too scared to say anything, too scared to move, because he is taller than me, he is stronger than me, and I hope you, I know it's like, oh, you should have said something. If you were in the same situation I was in, you would be scared too. But anyways, eventually it goes around the school. I was expelled at the time, that he did those things because I was telling some of my friends about it, and they started telling their friends. And I was very scared to even tell anybody in the first place because it's like, it's a given nowadays too. But anyways, yeah. It goes around the school. He gives me a text being like, hey, can we talk? So he walks to my house, and me and him talk about the whole situation and whatnot, which I wish I recorded it. I didn't. Stupid on my half. But we talked about it, how he did it, why he did it. His ex left him sexually distraught, which is not an excuse. And just so you guys know, he would take my silence or me not saying anything as a yes, which with how consent works, that is not how that is. You have to verbally say yes. I'm 5'4" and like 95 pounds, so I was scared. I couldn't do anything at the moment at that one night. And there was other nights before that too. He would do other more not great, disgusting stuff. I hated it, but anyways, eventually the cops show up to my house about May 25th, I think last year or 2 years ago, and they talked to me about what happened, like, hey, yeah, we're here for this reason, that reason, can you just explain what's going on? So I give them my story, they leave me alone, but my sisters, they didn't believe me. It's a very, very hard thing to take in when your own sibling won't believe you. It sucks. I felt like I was worthless of nothing at that time, and my mental health had never stooped so low. So it led me to get worse and worse, and ended up going to the psych ward a few months later. Um, and, you know, I never told them about my experience because it's like, you know. But, anyways, with the detective lady that had to interview me, also keep in mind, Big J had fuck you money. So I wouldn't be shocked if he paid off the detectives and whatnot. But I have text message screenshots, I have physical proof, I have just overall just a lot that I can use against him and whatnot. And that's what I did. I presented that, I gave that to them, and you know what? A few months later, I get a email saying case dismissed. Lack of evidence. Keep in mind, this guy used to joke about raping babies, and he also did some really weird uncalled for stuff to my friend. I'm not gonna name her, but essentially, this was very recent that I heard about this. He sat on her lap and smelled her and said, you smell like Lee. I miss that smell. When I heard about that, it was unnerving, it was disgusting, and I never wanted to like crawl out of my own skin faster in my life. And I hope you guys understand that. And it's like, it just sucks that the people that are supposed to protect me, the authorities, they didn't do their part. It's a hard thing to take in, but fuck, it's the world we live in now. It sucks. But if any of you guys have ever struggled with self-harm, sexual assault, I really hope you're doing okay, and it's not all over. Things do get better, and I care about you all so very much, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Be safe and be easy on yourselves. I just wanted to share my experience with what happened to me, but long story short, he raped and sexually assaulted me for about a year, and the police did nothing. It's unfortunate. I hate it. I hate living with the fact that that happened to me. It's not great. But anyways, on a higher note, I appreciate you all so very, very much, and thank you for listening to my little rant. And if you'd like to see more long-form content, please comment below. And just be safe and easy on yourselves, and have a good night. Bye.